Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to my friends all over the world. My name is Jia. I'm your host today. I'm sending in from Los Angeles. And I hope you guys have a great weekend and safe and sound because we are, globally we have the pandemic. And from where I live, we have a wildfire in the past couple weeks. And we had an earthquake yesterday. So I hope you guys have a safe weekend. And while under this circumstance, and a lot of people actually lost their job, or they're working part-time at home, or maybe working full-time, part-time at home, part-time, need to commute. But a lot of people are actually under a lot of stress, and they are worried about how to make a living. But there is a group of people, even under this worst circumstance, they're still making money and is passive income. So, the person I want to introduce you today is one of them. He actually, at the young age, he already know that he doesn't really want work for anyone else. So unlike me, I was a corporate world girl. So I start to working for someone else. But he start from a young age, he become an entrepreneur. And he made his fortune in the ATM field. And a couple years ago, he actually introduced by his friend to this new platform, and actually he was totally in love. So I'll let him talk to you guys what this platform is, and help me welcome Vas. Vas, how are you?
Gia, how are you? Thank you for that warm welcome. I'm not by myself today. I have some amazing friends. I'm going to introduce you to them. Well, again, Gia, thank you so much for the warm introduction. Well, hello and welcome to all my friends from around the world. Well, first of all, I want to introduce you guys to some amazing friends. And I'm not going to tell you where I'm at. I am originally from I grew up in LA, so I took a little vacation. So I'm out on the road somewhere, but I'll tell you where I am soon. So first of all, I want to introduce someone who is really she's actually one of these smart, brainy people, right? She's actually been she's been a project manager for the biotech industry for many years. She's very successful. She has a beautiful family. And her husband should be coming soon also. And I want to really introduce who this person is. Nancy, right next to me.
Hello, boss. Hello, everybody online.
And then I want to introduce you to another person. And this lady is actually, I'm at her house. You might think that we're in New York, but we're somewhere else. We're at her beautiful house. And she's been a very successful entrepreneur since she was 24 years old. She's a restaurateur. We'll talk a little bit more about that in just a few minutes. But again, she has three amazing, handsome boys and her husband who works really hard. And next to me is my good friend, Jesse.
Hi, boss. Welcome to Austin, Texas.
Yes, I'm in Austin, Texas, you guys. And now you want to know where I came from. I was in Long Beach before this.
So, boss, okay, you and your wife, okay, live in Long Beach, and you are in Austin, Texas. You are a world traveler. So tell me, okay, and of so many places that you're traveling to, what people are looking for nowadays?
Well, that's a good question. My wife and I, we do travel often, and so does this young lady here, and Jesse as well. So with my experiences, you guys, what I've discovered is that there's a lot of people looking for things, right? I don't know about you guys, but because of the uncertainty in economics that's taking place today, a lot of people are looking for certainty in the economy. They don't know what's happening. Like people are losing their jobs and so forth. And they're also looking for time freedom, Jesse. Now, when they talk about time freedom, I know today you guys might have a lot of time because you may be at home, you may be, maybe you got laid off. I don't know what's going on, but people are looking for time freedom. And in the future, we're going to all go back to work, right? At that point, people want more time with their family like they're doing now. And not only that, but people are more than ever before, they're looking for health. I mean, how important is health, right? Nowadays, with all the things that are happening, people are looking for better health. They're looking for, now, you know what I noticed though? I've noticed that more people now are helping one another. We're out there helping people, our neighbors, maybe they go to the grocery store, pick up food for them, whatever it is. People are more likely to become in touch with the human side to help people. And also the dreams. Now, how many of you guys have dreams out there? I know we all have dreams, right? But what happens is, my background is in entrepreneurship. I've been an entrepreneur for many years in my life. I did that because I didn't want to work for myself. Can you guys relate? I didn't want someone telling me what to do. And like you, Jesse, from a very young age, you're an entrepreneur. And what I wanted was freedom for myself. But along the way, I was educated in here in the U.S., but after I started my businesses, being an entrepreneur, there's no glitz and glamour about it. I mean, we work 24/7, 7 days a week sometimes. We have no breaks, no time for vacationing. So what I discovered was that because of the 2009, 8-9 economic meltdown that took place in the U.S., what happened was I lost a lot of my money. I lost my income property, I lost my home. That's probably when I started losing my hair, you guys. and so what people are looking for, I had dreams also, but those dreams started disappearing and they became nightmares. So, have you ever found out that there's people in our life that really are around at the right place at the right time? Well, that happened to me. One of my good friends, Patrick, he said to me, there's a way to make money online. Now, I've always been curious. How do people make money online? And he said to me, there's a step-by-step process. And I'm very coachable and I'm all very open to the possibilities. And I sat down and listened. What I discovered was that there is a way to breathe life into my dreams again. And now more than ever, people want a better future for themselves and better world, right? So what took place, what I discovered was the economic shift that took place globally. Now, you guys know about this, right? This is a smartphone. And we're coming to you live from Austin, Texas, because of technology. Now, we have people from all over the world here today, and this is what technology is doing. Now more than ever before, you guys, people are connected. Like our economies are tied. Global economies are tied together. People can reach one another, and people are looking for help also. What it's creating is actually a completely different culture. Now, this culture, what it has done is it actually makes this place the globalization. It creates a new economy. So you may ask, what's an old economy? Old economy is when you go to work 9 to 5, clock in, or if you own a business like Jessie does, she goes to work 9 to 9 maybe, 10, 12 hours a day. Works all day long. That's traditional. But the new economy, what the new economy is really about capitalizing the online presence. Now, the question I want to know is, how many of you guys are part of this new economy? How many of you guys are making money online? That's the question, right? So today, I want to get started. I want to share something really quickly with you. And let me see here. Stay tuned. So what we're doing is, hold on one second. We're gonna stop the share. We have some technical stuff going on. We'll be right back in just a second, you guys. So, today more and more people are looking for things, right? As I said, globalization. So we've actually partnered with a company. And this company, it's an amazing experience for us. And, Nancy's going to actually share with you what this is about.
Yeah, actually, we're so lucky. Who we have partnered with is a company called Jeunesse, which is a French word meaning youth. And this company was founded on September 9th, 2009 at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
That's 090909. Wow, brilliant. Easy to remember, right?
Exactly. So, boss, you know why the number 9 is so significant?
Why is that?
So, in Chinese numerology, the number 9 means longevity. And this company has been great, and it's been kicking butt and being so blessed with its growth since 2009.
And the company started with a very clear mission statement. The Jeunesse family creates a positive impact in the world by helping people look and feel young. Who doesn't want it, right? While empowering each other to unleash our own potential. No, let me change the next slide. So, in a very short period of time, we've actually been able to do business in over 150 countries. That's truly because of the technology that we use. Now, I'm a traditional business owner, and so is Jessie. Now, tell us, how many cities is your restaurant in?
One city, and it's so hectic enough because you constantly have to deal with employees, okay, overhead issues, and then during the pandemic, of course, okay, and loss of sales. and they just problematic. But with this business, my gosh, okay, there's a no-brainer. The company taken the business to 150 countries. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there. My business, my traditional business is here in the U.S. And like Jesse just said, her restaurant business is only here. It's really hard to expand a restaurant across the world. How do you get people to order products, right? Order meals. So this is very impressive. What it does, it's a lot less headaches from the way we do business today, right? So, and then what I want to also share is, today with this economy, and by the way, we've actually won a lot of awards. You know
Yes,
that.
definitely.
So let's talk about $1 billion industry. Now, Nancy mentioned that we launched on September 9, 2009, right? 11 years ago, as a few days ago. Now, in those 11 years, we've done a lot of business. But in 2016, what do we do?
We hit the $1 billion mark.
Yeah, we've actually been one of the fastest growing companies in our industry today to do $1 billion in sales in that time, just in 2016. And then what happened after that?
And then we hit over 1 billion year after year.
Up until this year, right? We hit $1 billion in sales. Now, there's conventional companies like Apple to Google. They've all done $1 billion. And you know what? They have a system in place to do that. And we also have a system in place, but not only that, we've actually won what? How many awards?
Last time we counted was what? Over 740 plus awards.
Yeah, business awards for the products that we had carried, awards for our video content. You'll get to see them soon, and just a lot of awards. Actually, the founder of the company has been the most influential woman in our industry for 2 years in a row. So very impressive. Now, we're not saying this to impress upon you what we've done, but just to let you know who we are so you can understand the credibility behind our company. Now, we've been very successful because Jeunesse went out and looked for the top the doctors, scientists, and researchers in the world. First of all, Dr. Nathan Newman. Where is he?
He's located in Beverly Hills, California.
Yes, California, you guys. He's actually very smart. He's actually the developer of our adult stem cell technology that we use today. And Nancy's going to go over the products just in a few minutes. And then we have Dr. William Amsalog. He's in Paris, and he's actually the product science and has actually decades of experience in Western and Eastern medicine. He's very well known for his research and science. And then one of the top doctors that we feature in our advisory board is Dr. Vincent Giampapa. He's actually the first certified anti-aging doctor in the world, and he's also the president of what?
American Anti-Aging President.
Yeah, so he's very well known. Not only that, but 2 years in a row, he's been nominated for the Nobel Prize. Why? Because of his research and science. And then we have Dr. Donna Antar. She actually works with the Home Office very closely with what's next to bring us the latest cutting-edge technology products to the marketplace for us. Our newest addition is Christian Dupro.
Yes, and he's a neurologist who specializes in stem cell repair, and he's written 3 books on the science.
So these are doctors who are very famous and very successful. And what they have done is they've taken their technology and brought it to us at Jeunesse for us to be able to share this with the people around the world. So we have exclusive rights. So you're not going to see these products on store shelves anywhere else. You can only get them through our official Jeunesse website. And Nancy's going to talk a little bit about the products, and you're going to love the products.
So with my background in biotech, what I love about this company is they have a simple suite of product called the Youth Enhancement System, called the YES system. And the company is so smart. They're already in over $1 billion sales, but they want more growth. So they want to be in multi-billion-dollar industries. And what you see here are products that help us in specific targeted market segments that help us inside out, outside in, and it all works synergistically together. Mm-hmm. So we look great, feel great, and stay young.
I mean, Jesse, who doesn't want to look pretty, right?
I do.
Of course. I want to look pretty also. But tell us, what's one of your favorite products?
Oh, I just love the Reserve.
Yeah. I mean, it's an amazing product. But you know what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually share some videos about how the products, the inside, outside, YES system, how it was created and how it was developed, how Jeunesse came about. And then we're also going to show you a video about Jesse's #1 favorite product, which is the Reserve. All right, let me get started with the videos.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nathan Newman. I'm a cosmetic surgeon in Beverly Hills. I trained at Albert Einstein Medical Center in New York, where I got my medical degree. And then I went and I did a residency at Cook County Hospital in dermatology. From there, I went to Riverside and did a fellowship in cosmetic surgery. I read an article about how when you take out the fat and leave it in a syringe, you can see the separation between the fat and the water, and in between it, there is a stem cell-rich layer there. We then took these stem cells, concentrated them, started treating people, and we got amazing results. The quality of the skin in the patients we treated was getting improved within a matter of weeks. I met Randy and Wendy Lewis in 2009. Randy had a problem with his knee. He came to my office to get the stem cell treatment. We treated him, he got better, and while he was here, we started talking. He asked me what else I do with my technology or what else I do in my research, and I told him basically that we've developed this polypeptide technology that helps to heal wounds and improve the skin. And we've made a cosmetic product out of it. And he asked me, how many of these do you sell in a month? And I said, about 40. And he looked at me and goes, how would you like to sell 40,000? I said, sure. Randy and Wendy went home. 2 days later, they called me back and they say, okay, we've made a company called Jeunesse, and we're going to sell your product. And the rest is history.
You know, the thing is, Randy and Wendy were retired. So this actually is a company that came out just by accident, pure accident. So what they've done is really being able to empower the people around the world, to help people to really make a difference in their financial future. Next, I'm going to show you a video about the product, our #1 selling product in the world. And it's an amazing product. And it actually is Jesse's favorite product, as well as mine. And I'm sure Nancy loves it also.
Definitely.
Dark cherry, blueberry, Concord grape, pomegranate, and acai berries. We've blended these 5 superfruits into one refreshing, powerful, and delicious supplement. Reserve. Each fruit in Reserve was specifically selected for its antioxidant level, nutrition profile, and great taste, and then boosted with aloe vera, grapeseed, and green tea extracts, and Reserve's most influential ingredient, resveratrol. This heart-friendly polyphenol has been the subject of decades of research and gained a worldwide reputation. Proven protection. CAP-E laboratory tests showed that Reserve may enter and protect red blood cells from free radical damage. Reserve is the perfect combination of 5 superfruits, heart-friendly resveratrol, and other scientifically studied ingredients into one refreshing, powerful, and delicious supplement. Reserve. It's vitality reserved for you.
You know, for me, this product actually gives me instant energy. That's for myself. And Dr. David Sinclair of Harvard Medical School, who's a researcher and a scientist at one of the most prestigious medical research universities in the world, he said that resveratrol, which is found in the skin of the red grape, has a lot of health benefits. And our Reserve product has that. What do you like? What do you like about the Reserve?
I love the taste first,
Yeah.
okay? And then, it's just, I feel like instant energy, like you said, okay? And it has, helped my kids, okay, to stay healthy during the pandemic, which is a must.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. I mean, talking about the pandemic, right? I mean, tell us a little bit about the product for yourself, Nancy.
Oh, so we love the Reserve as a whole family. Last year when the kids were back in school in person, all the other kids, I noticed their classmates were getting sick with the flu or the cold, but not my kids. They actually, by taking the Reserve, it's really just shielded them and helped their immunity.
Yeah. And so we're not making any medical claims. We're just our experiences, right? Especially with COVID now around the world. People, the scientists and the researchers, they're saying that we need to boost our immune system, right? Mm-hmm. Products like this, like the AM, PM, and all the other products that we have, it actually helps us increase our immune system and slowing down the aging of our cells. Amazing product. And now, I'm sure you guys are wondering, how do we make money in this by leveraging the global economy?
Yes, definitely. So Ross, You know, as a working professional, I don't have much time on my hands because I have to shuttle my kids around after school activities. So I was looking for something that was easy to do and then I could use my free time to do this. And what better way to leverage our phones that we have with us all the time, right?
Our smartphones.
So once you join the company, it's so easy. The company set you up with the e-commerce website and they have a robust IT infrastructure in the back. And like Boss said earlier, we have over, the company handles all the billion-dollar inventory and global logistics. And they ship door to door. And they also handles all the payment systems, right?
Yeah, global pay and payout solution, which means that you could have friends around the world who buy, let's say they buy a box of Reserve. The company will actually drop ship that to the company, to the country where their customer's in. So that means the customer pays with their credit card. I don't have to pay for the product in advance, nor do I have to hold the product in my garage or ship it out.
No
because,
way.
like Nancy said, we have over $1 billion in inventory today. The key is that we get paid in a streamlined payout solution. So once the product is delivered, we actually get paid in US dollars wherever you are in the world today. So as Nancy said, the internet doesn't sleep, right? It's a global 24 hours. It's open 24 hours.
Yes, definitely. I love that the company has over 50 plus offices and warehouses around the world. So Jessie, how many restaurants do you have around the world?
0.
There's one in Austin, Texas right now.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
And so the company is so robust. They have all this, not just the physical part, but also the technology behind it.
Yeah. So how do we drive the business to our company?
Well, just like you said earlier, Ross, about the global conversions, right? Now we're connecting with our friends via FaceTime, Google Classroom for the kids, and now with Zoom with everybody online right now.
Yeah. And you know, the thing is, we actually have had amazing live events around the world. Obviously, due to the pandemic, those have been stopped, but more and more people are being connected Zoom. I mean, you're probably at home in your pajamas or getting ready to go to work if you're in Asia. But here, it's so easy to connect with people around the world, isn't it?
Definitely.
Now, tell us about the importance of social media nowadays.
Well, so everybody's using their phone, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, right? We're using social media to post things about our lives and sharing all the great things that's going on in our lives.
Yeah. And, you know, the company was very smart in the beginning. They saw the future of social media, what was taking place. And what they saw was, hey, listen, we may need to create some content. So just like the 2 videos you saw earlier, we actually have videos about all the products, and we also have other content that you don't have to create if you own your business. I mean, as a traditional business owner, I'm sure you did a lot of advertising and so forth that you created, right? Or paid someone. But here, everything's done for us. Now tell us about the environment, the corporate environment.
What I love about the corporate environment is, 1, they're very experienced, and 2, they have a robust customer service system behind it. They speak multi-languages to help all of our members and customers around the world.
So what it does actually, it helps us drive our business globally, because I don't speak Chinese. These 2 ladies do. I don't speak Spanish, but other people at corporate level, they do, to help me or help us build your business and help you eventually. But the most important thing is we have people like Jessie and Nancy who are experienced. We are able to share the experiences that we have to help you build your business around the world. And that's brilliant. So what do we call this?
A business system in the box.
Yeah, it's a turnkey operation. I mean, how would you like to have a restaurant where you don't have to do anything? Everything's there. You walk in and start selling good food.
Well, that's just will make everything so much easier for me.
Yeah, it's unheard of, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is actually what a business in a box looks like. So everything's created. The website's created. The logistic is there. We have products that are that are in the strategic places around the world to expedite the delivery of it. And we have an experienced team that's going to help us support our business. Now, I'm sure you guys are all wondering, how do we get paid in the sharing economy? Now, the way to get started is there's 2 different ways. First, you buy a starter kit. It's an online kit for $29.95. Ask the person who invited you, because in certain countries it's free at the moment. And second is online kit plus marketing material for $49.95. Now, there's actually 2 different ways to get paid. First is linear income. Now, we all have friends around the world, right? So how do we get paid? Well, when people go to your website, they buy the products, individual products, or you could actually buy a package of products, which is actually cheaper, isn't it?
Yeah, much better deals.
Yeah, so when you do that, the company actually pays you a commission, and they drop ship the products to over 95% of the countries that we do business in today, and we earn a commission. How simple is that, right? It's kind of like you go to a website, you order something, the company ships it, and we get paid. Very simple.
Very simple.
Next, the leverage income. Now, the leverage income is the most important way to get paid. I want to share a story. How many of you guys have heard of who J. Paul Getty is? J. Paul Getty is the first documented billionaire in the U.S. He has a quote. He said that I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of myself. Now, if you stop and think about it, that's leverage in the global economy, right? So how do we do that in our business? What we do is we help other people. Now, how many people do you know who can use some extra money?
So many,
Yeah.
okay?
And, especially with the economy the way it is, people are getting laid off, right? People are furloughed. They don't know if there's certainty in the future. So what we're doing is we're asking people, we're sharing with people like you're there listening to us. We're sharing how this works. So when one of the ways we make money is what we call override global sales volume. So let's say you have your own website, when there's products being delivered, retail, wholesale, doesn't matter, there's a way to earn a commission. Matching bonus. Matching bonus is when you help other people to build a business. Remember, we help other people, and we have the step-by-step process to do that. When you do that, you also earn a percentage of sales that go through that business. Now, one of the key things here I want to share with you is global bonus pool. Now, Nancy mentioned that we do over $1 billion of sales globally every single year since 2016. Imagine if you're able to tap into that. Now, this business might not be going through your website, but it's a global company website. Company business. Out of that $1 billion commissionable volume that's paid out, we get a percentage. So, we'll explain this later to you in a private setting about the pay of the global bonus pool. But the thing that I love most is travel. How many of you guys like to travel? Yes, right. We love to travel. So can you share a little bit about this travel incentive trips?
I love to share, ever since, 2018, I've been gone to trips given by the company, 2018, I took my husband and my boys to Punta Cana and had a blast. And 2019, I took 3 of my boys, not my husband, to
He was
Rome.
working.
That's right, Yeah, he was totally upset, that he was not included. And it created so much memory moments. Like still now, that we talk about. And guess what, boss? Do you know where we're going in 2021?
Where are we going?
Oh, I'm so excited, It's Cabo San Lucas.
Wow. Can you guys see that they're ready for Cabo San Lucas?
My sunglasses.
We're so ready to travel.
So the beauty of this is that the incentive trips, that you can earn these trips. And the reason I love these trips is because we get together with some amazing people from around the world. We get to share ideas. How do they do business? How do they become successful in this online presence, right? And it's just an experience. But the best part is when we come home,
there's no bills.
Because why? Everything is paid for by the company. Our hotel rooms, sometimes even airfare, our expenses, our excursion. These are 5-6-star trips. And I can't wait to go on the next trip.
Definitely. I'm so ready to travel.
And at this point, what I like to do is to bring some people who I met on these trips and even these Zoom webinars. And these are just incredible people. So first of all, what we're going to do, we're going to fly all the way to, let's just go to LA. My good friend, who you guys saw earlier, and she's a very successful individual in our business. I want to introduce you to Gia. Gia, how are you?
Hey, Matt. Good.
Hello from Austin, Texas.
Yeah, you're lucky you actually got away from the earthquake.
Yeah, there was an earthquake, and I hope you guys are safe with the earthquake in Los Angeles. Yeah. So tell us, Jid, I know I've met you and your mom many, many years in the business. Tell us a little bit about the experience. How did you get started in the business?
Okay. Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Jia Liu. Actually, me and my mom had a travel agency for 14 years. So we know all about travels, okay? And after I graduated from college, I was working at a large global logistic company. Um, 8 years ago, I moved to New York to become the operational manager for that company. And my mom actually started her journey in Jeunesse part-time while she's still running her agency, travel agency company. Well, she shared this opportunity with me at that time, but I wasn't interested. I was so focused, close-minded to working really hard to my job, okay? And 2 years later, the logistic company decided to close down that office. I was out of job just like that. So I moved back to Los Angeles, and I find out that my mom was doing really, really, really well in Jeunesse part-time. And I was so shocked because her income in Jeunesse was 3 times my salary.
Wow, Gia. So she was working part-time.
Part-time. And
Wow.
and part-time income is 3 times of my salary. So that's why I decided to go to a company hosted event in Macau with her. So to check out why, she can, we actually basically, the income is so different. So, I went to Macau and I was surprised there was like over 15,000 people.
Wow.
2-day events, and every single one of them actually were really excited about their house, about the opportunity. So, after that event, I decided to work with my mom, in this new platform. Luckily, as a young woman, I love to keep my healthy, to keep my health, to keep my beauty, right? I just want to stay in the age of 25. And, I love to travel with the world, travel the world with my global business.
Yeah.
But, for the past 6 years, I traveled over 20 countries.
Wow. That's amazing.
Only with Jeunesse incentive trip.
Yeah. Well, free trips, right? That we work to get awarded. Now, tell us, what do you see for yourself in the future? I mean, you're very young. Obviously, I'm older, and it's the same platform. What do you see for yourself in the future of entrepreneurship for people who are young? I mean, everybody wants to make money online.
I know. I don't want to get to business before because I saw my mom as a business owner. She was so devoted. She worked, over 15 hours a day and no weekends. Okay. And she need to put she need to put a lot of capitals to invest in her future business, because we need to book hotel in advance, book the bus in advance, so the money is somewhere else. And she never turned off her phone for the 14 years that she was working in the travel agency. So that's why I don't want to become a business owner, because I know how hard it is. Yeah. But in Jeunesse, I see her transaction. She was a business owner before, but she now is an entrepreneur. She has a system that working for her. Yeah. Right now we can take a vacation on a cruise. That's why actually I start to enjoying this platform, because she took me to the first incentive trip is Alaska cruise, and we are in a cruise for a week, and no cell phone, no computers, and she wasn't worried. And after the trip, we're still making money and there's no bills.
I was on that trip to Alaska. It was one of the best trips I've ever taken. And it seems like the more trips that we take, the better they are, the future trips, right?
Yes. Yes. And for future, for me, I don't have that much capital to invest. Yeah. I don't have that much, I don't know that much people to invest. And this platform, I don't have that much experience in the business world. So Jeunesse, this platform actually leveraged all three of them.
Wow, that's perfect. Another thing in closing, what I want to share is that there are a lot of kids working with their parents, from mothers to fathers to all families, siblings. They all work together because how simple and unique this platform is. So really, Gia, I really want to thank you for being here, sharing your input, because I know there's a lot of people from around the world who is listening now. And I'm sure there's young people as well as parents who are wondering, what is my son or daughter going to do in the future? Because there's a lot of uncertainty. So thank you for sharing your experience and what you've seen for the future for yourself and others.
Thank you for inviting me.
Next, we are going to take a flight, supersonic flight to Singapore.
Woohoo!
Have you guys been to Singapore, man? It's one of the cleanest cities in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And this individual, his name is Prabjit. He's one of the most successful leaders in that area of Singapore. Not only that, he is actually a corporate trainer. So Prabjit, wow, look at that. Prabjit is ready for the next trip. He's got his sunglasses on. You guys. Wow.
I'm gonna see the Northern Lights up there.
Well, the thing is, Jeunesse is so amazing because it depends on what region of the world you are. They send you to unique places, not something close to your house, right? So Northern Lights, you're going to see them.
Exactly, man. Right across the world, right across I'm going to travel half the planet getting there with my Jeunesse family.
Nice. So Prabjit, can you share your background? I know you're very successful as a trainer for corporate life for people.
Yeah, sure. 15 years I've been doing corporate training, and I love doing that, because it's I love helping people. So I channeled this I found my calling 15 years ago, that I love doing something like this, and I turned it into a career. And as of it was 9 years ago, I turned it into a business, my very own, from corporate to this. So I've been in the corporate line before, and I worked super long hours for a salary. Many people can relate on that. So that's why I decided to take a leap and become a business and run my own business.
Yeah.
I thought I was enough. I had all the skills I needed to get a business going, and I can do everything myself.
Yes.
That's what I thought. But doing it by myself, I failed more than anything. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have a guide. I didn't know what really I was doing. I didn't know how to get a lot of things done. So I fell many times and before I came up. And that told me something. I'm not cut out to be a businessman, but I can be an entrepreneur. I could probably be a better entrepreneur, Yeah. So
right now you look like a rock star with your sunglasses on. So can we see your eyes? I want to see you, man. There you go. So you want to be an entrepreneur. So tell us that journey, Prabjit.
Yeah. So it was quite tough, because when I was doing business in another country. I was in India, and I got back to Singapore, and then I faced reality. I couldn't get a job. I thought I could just start working for a while. I could do something like that. I didn't have a job for more than a year, and that got me thinking of a few things. Now, a lot of people are facing the same situation now what I faced 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. That I'm sure they're very concerned, they're very worried and about their income, about the future, and the world is so bloody unpredictable right now, right? More than it was in my time. So I decided that, okay, continue being an entrepreneur. You can develop and you can build and you can grow something, right? It's different from being a business person where you got to run something on your own, lots of things. But here you're going to keep on building. And I was lucky enough to bump into 2 amazing people that told me about the plan, about the business, about things. I was a little skeptical at the beginning because I thought, how can anything be this good? Jeunesse is a network marketing company that created a system that was so different from all the others. And I was surprised by that. So I tried it. All I did was I got in and I tried it. And within the first week, I was making money.
Wow. Prabjit, I think you did more than try. You actually made a decision that you wanted to make a difference in your life, right?
I made a decision. You're right. I was looking for something. I was looking for an alternative income. I was looking for something that could keep on helping me no matter what the circumstances are. It's always there, right? Thirdly, I could help people. I could still help people. I just have to channel it from training to this. But you know what I found out? I could use my training skills in the business. I could help people through educating them and explaining to them. I never sell things. I just educate people. I share with them what's really amazing about things like this. What you really got to know about your health that you got to be concerned about. And you know what? The last 6 months, this year, with people are waking up to the fact that health is so important. It's everything. Number two, they are looking for a new income.
Mm.
What better time is it than now, to share Jeunesse with the world?
Yeah. And you know, we just celebrated our 11th year anniversary. Tell us the experience that you saw. Because of the pandemic,
Wow.
we can't travel, right? We can't
Yeah.
go to these live events. Give us a experience, what your experience is with how this company came to our living room in front of us to share and to train us around the world.
We were watching the speakers, this amazing array of global leaders in the business who began the same way as every single one of us. They made a decision, and they started taking the first step and the second step and the next steps, and they worked it according to the system. The system doesn't favor or bias. It's a bias against anyone. I mean, it's the same exact system across the world. And they took the lead, they took the walk, and they're where they are today. Diamonds, double diamonds, triple diamonds, they were there. But what was amazing is we enjoyed so much the sharing that they gave all of us. We were watching in groups, we were watching in teams. I saw you on screen, you were right there with Anthony Robbins as well.
Oh, yeah, the keynote speaker. Don't say that lightly. Who was the keynote speaker?
Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
I don't take it lightly. I followed him for a long time, and to get him speaking directly to Jeunesse family, to us, I felt I was right there in the hall with him, and he was speaking to us, to me, and he hit a lot of points right there. The energy that you gotta have, the state that you gotta be in, and things. And after that, we shared it so much with the team over and over again that this is what we need to be. This is what we have to get into. Everybody was happy. Jeunesse really rewards. Jeunesse spends a lot to help us. I couldn't get enough. When I worked in the corporate line, I didn't get that much of training. I didn't get that much of support or guidance. I was on my own a lot. But in Jeunesse, everybody is just there to help you every single step of the way.
Yeah.
And look, I got to know you guys.
Yeah. And one of the things I want to say about the keynote speaker is, Tony Robbins, who I followed since I was young, and he's actually the number one self-help guru in the world today. He's written many books. Not just that, but he's transformed people's lives. He's impacted me. I know he's impacted many people around the world. As a corporate trainer like you, Prabhajit, I'm sure you understand his techniques and tools. And one thing he said was that he has his own company. He has no time to work with other companies. He gets to choose who he wants to speak for. And he chose Jeunesse as one to speak for, yeah. And he also, his wife uses what? Our product, Reserve.
Hey, Reserve, man. He was so proud of it. He was so proudly sharing that.
Yeah.
That's the great thing.
One of the other takeaways for me was what he was sharing with us about the state of mind that we're in, right? Sometimes we actually talk our way out of the things that are the greatest things that come our way. So Prabhajit, I really want to thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And you've actually become one of the top leaders in that whole region today. And this happens, in the last few years of you committing your time and energy towards building and helping other people. So
exactly.
Thank you for that. And we've become friends over Zoom. And one of these days, we're going to meet in person.
Northern Lights.
Yeah. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, guys. All right, everybody. Yeah, it's good morning from here. All right, have a good day.
Yep, too. Good morning to you. Folks, I really want to thank you all for being here, and I also want to thank Jesse for hosting me in Austin. I want to thank Nancy and her husband Danny for taking us around today, showing me Austin. And not only that, I want to really thank you for being here, spending the last 45 minutes with us. And get back to the person who invited you on this webinar, and let them know if you're interested. And let them know if you're in or if you're not in. Okay, we're not here to twist arms. But I'm telling you, Look back the last 5 years of your life and the decision you made 5 years ago, and look at what's possible for you in the next 5 years when you make a decision today. So it's really up to you. And I want to thank you, and we'll see you on the other side of the world.
That's right.
Yeah. Take care, you guys.
Take care. Thank you.
If you see something for yourself, get back to the person who shared this video with you. And don't forget to subscribe to the official USGS YouTube channel to receive future videos.